different every day. I love it.
Hi, and welcome
Hi.
to Altadena Talks. Let me just break down why I'm tired.
You must be tired still.
I drove back from Vegas. Got here early this morning. I think I got about 2 hours sleep. So I look like, hey, Hortense, what's going on? Can't
you're
see
not
you
looking
over
good
there,
Pally.
Hortense.
You need a big cup of Joe.
Go back over here and go live on Instagram. Because I always forget. So, yes, I'm Brian. You're not. Back to Jamal.
I'm Jabal Smith. Thank you guys for coming on our latest edition of or episode of Altadena Talks. And I believe this says 41. I'm pretty sure it's 42. But anyhow, this is the podcast where we actually share information that we're able to find to help all those that were affected by the disastrous Eaton fire to recover and help build Altadena bigger.
It is 42. Sorry, I'm going to change that after post edit. 42.
For Deuce. For all those Laker fans.
That's why I see I'm tired. You see?
That's James Big Game Worthy. No,
I messed up, y'all. I'm sorry.
Big Game James.
Car lag.
It's okay. 42. This is our 42nd episode. Thank you for showing up. We're going to jump right in. Let me see. Let's see. Events, fundraisers for Altadena around town. You know how that goes. We're going to go ahead and talk about the slides and the
Can't hear you. You are off the stage.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. I got to change that. I'm trying to get cool. No, I understand. I'm trying to get cool with the slides. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this. And then we go this. Can you still hear me now?
Yes, I can.
And now?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Now I saw what I did wrong. Trying to use the new enhancements they have, and we got to be I don't know. We got to tweak.
We got to stop mucking around. Hey, Tony. Good morning. Sorry, we're starting off late. I just got in. My eyes are barely open. It's my fault, everyone. Okay, I'll take the blame.
Hey, there's no blame. We say we started 10-ish. And that's as long as we're in the 10 o'clock hour, we're good to go.
Yeah, we're known as the 10-ish podcast people. Just bear with us. 10-ish.
So again, these deadlines, the FEMA registration, the Small Business Administration, as well as the right of entry opt-in form registration, those deadlines are all on the 31st of March. So go ahead and jump on it so that you can actually participate if those are something, items you're interested in. There's a disaster relief. Go ahead.
You got 18 days. Stop playing with us. We keep telling you. You don't want to listen.
Keep showing it. We're going to keep showing it so you know. You're not going to be able to say that you didn't know. You know why?
Yeah.
Because we show it to you every day.
Yep, that's our motto from Stock Click Media. Let us show you.
Let us show you.
Yes, I made it back safely on the donut. I have to tell you all about that another day.
Still on the donut?
Amen.
We'll talk about
that. I prayed to the Lord, and He put some protection on that donut for 600 miles. Obviously. I ain't never rode a donut longer than 50 miles. So
yeah, you're not supposed to.
No, I put it to the test, boy. I'm telling you.
Right. So at Jackie Robinson Community Center, you can get disaster relief claim assistance. This is at 1020 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Pasadena on Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and on Fridays from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Also, the Disaster Recovery Center in our area is at 540 West Woodbury Road in Altadena, and it's open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. Sorry. And the One Stop Permit Center is now located at 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 10. Also Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. For more information, you can reach out to recovery.lacounty.gov/rebuilding. As we all know, we're in the with the rains right now. So if you need sandbags, you can go to Robinson Park in the south parking lot at 1081 North Fair Oaks, or Victory Park at the parking lot along Altadena Drive at 2575 Paloma Street, or Fire Station 37 at 3430 East Foothill Boulevard, or at Fire Station 38 at 1150 Linda Vista Avenue, anytime between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. while supplies last. I do want to emphasize that they don't have an endless supply, so it's as supplies last.
I want to go to 30-40-30 though.
Yes, I bet you do. We'll have to create it for us to go there.
I don't think any addresses go that high.
Stop sharing this. All right, there we go. No, they don't. Now, I actually found this. I was actually on the City of Pasadena website, and there was a meeting, and there were some changes that actually happened. So I'll just read this. In response to the Eaton fire, the Pasadena Rental Housing Board convened to address housing challenges faced by the community. And at the conclusion of that meeting board yesterday, there was a couple items that, came out of that. There's a temporary protection for additional occupants, and this is recognizing the immediate need for shelter among displaced residents and their pets. I actually saw a post the other day of someone trying to find a warm and open home to house their two pets, their two pet dogs, because when they had to move because of the fire, the place that they went didn't allow pets, and they stayed with a friend, but that friend is now on the brink of being evicted because of those very pets. So apparently, if you're in Pasadena, this is going to protect residents from being evicted because of their pets. So the PRHB amended rental regulations to temporarily prevent evictions of tenants who accommodate these individuals or animals. It ensures that the tenants offering such assistance are not penalized during the recovery period. Now, you can get more information about all of this and, obviously more at thecityofpasadena.net. The other bullet point is clarification on rent increases. The board provided guidance on permissible rent adjustments during the state of emergency, aiming to prevent unjustified increases that could further burden affected tenants. So people can't go up in a crazy way or go down in the rent. They potentially could go down in the rent as you get more details when you go to the website. Collaboration and relief agencies. The PRHB emphasized the importance of working alongside local organizations and relief agencies to coordinate housing solutions and ensure that displaced individuals receive the support they need promptly. And then the last main bullet point is regarding future preparedness initiatives. And there were discussions held on developing long-term strategies to enhance the city's resilience to similar emergencies, focusing on housing stability and tenant protections. Again, for far more details about this and the actual article about this, you can go to cityofpasadena.net. And there's a headline section on the left side that actually has it. I didn't have time to make a short link because it was very long, but if you go to cityofpasadena.net, you should easily find it. Volunteer with us. So remember, every single Saturday in April, you have the ability to and reopen Loma Alta Park. Hey, Shadi, what's happening, sir? If you actually help out at these events, you can actually help by planting trees, landscaping, painting murals, and sidewalks, and much more. So with your help, Loma Alta Park will be the first public park to reopen for the Altadena community after the devastating fire.
I'm not sure about that, Shani, because our announcements tell us to extend till March 31st. So I'm pretty sure they're probably going to be there until March 31st.
We'll double check that though too, because we get definitely want to call, because I know some of these things we keep announcing will eventually go away, and I try to look before we do our show to see if there have been any changes, but we'll definitely double check on that. Going back to the volunteering for Loma Alta Park, if it'll be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. each of those Saturdays during April. And to register, go ahead and hit the QR code, scan the QR code, or go to the bit.ly link shown in green. There's a Eat and Fire informational meeting that's being held on, one was yesterday, and then there's going to be another one on the 15th. It's going to be from 11 a.m. There's going to be one at 11 a.m. and one at 2 p.m. It's going to be at the Westin in Pasadena. You're going to be learning about fire survivors' legal rights and damages, reasonable parties, who pays, insurance and assistance Q&A, how to pursue claims, and homeowners, renters. I apologize. How to pursue.
And I'm the one that's tired, man.
Oh God, my mouth is being tired for you. How to pursue claims for homeowners, renters, and evacuees, and lastly, experts in maximizing recovery. This is for family, friends, and neighbors who were affected by the fires.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on here and I'm going to lip sync the things he's really trying to say, so that you all will be like, so when he talks, I'm going, just playing.
Like one of them old kung fu movies.
Chinhua.
I'm gonna get rice cakes for father. Fair Oaks Burgers scheduled this week, so they're gonna have cheeseburgers. That was yesterday. Wednesdays from 11 to 3. On Fridays they're gonna have chicken burritos, also from 11 to 3. And there's going to be pancakes and breakfast burritos, and Saturday's farmer markets from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So
I will be there for the pancakes Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
after I played Prince in basketball, he's going to.
After you play what?
After I played Prince in basketball, he's going to make pancakes.
Oh God. I was just telling the girls about Prince and playing basketball and then making pancakes. They made some Jordans for him before he passed. Some purple Jordans. They are dope.
I bet they're going for a grip.
Well, there was only one pair made. It was like $100,000 or something like that. So it's crazy.
Who bought them? Jordan himself?
Doesn't say who bought them. He wouldn't. You don't have to pay for any of those, man.
No, he probably would do that just to auction it off to raise the price to $1 million.
Maybe.
Jordan's an entrepreneur.
So remember Taco Tuesdays in the Food for Less parking lot, 1329 North Lake Avenue in Pasadena. Every Tuesday through April 1st. It's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Get them tacos. Found this today. Men's Health Circle. It's hosted by Hands and Soul and Sacred Lessons. What did I say?
Health.
Men's Healing Circle. My bad. Mouth is definitely not cooperating with me today.
I think I've transferred all my car lag to you, brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I obviously took it.
I'll take it back.
Join us for a men's healing circle where men can share, connect, and heal together. This is today from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Paseo Outdoor Mall, 300 East Colorado Boulevard, number 151. You can reserve your spot at the link below. It's bit.ly/DH-sacred-lessons. That's D as in David, H as in Harry, -sacred-lessons.
Okay, before you leave from that slide, it says Paseo Outdoor Mall. Are they meeting outdoors? Because it's raining, isn't it?
Yeah, they're meaning that it's not enclosed like the mall used to be. Paseo's considered an outdoor mall, even though they have if you go to the stores, you're not actually outside. It just doesn't have walls to enclose it.
I thought they were going to be in the rain healing.
No. Although the rain can be healing. I don't think that's what they meant.
It wasn't last night when I was driving back here. It was disturbing.
Yeah, especially on the donut. That would freak me out, man.
Man, who you telling?
Right. So today there's a webinar by the assessor's office from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's on Zoom. You can actually learn about property tax relief, online resources, and there'll be a live Q&A session. You would register at assessors.lacounty.gov/events. Also related to assessors and insurance and all this good stuff, there is going to be an insurance support workshop. It's going to be Saturday, March 15th at John Muir High School at 1905 Lincoln Avenue in Pasadena. This is for Los Angeles residents affected by the recent fires to ensure that they understand the insurance policies and are aware of the resources available during the rebuilding and recovery process. If you want a one-on-one appointment, go ahead and call 1-800-927-4357. Operators are standing by.
At your convenience.
At your convenience. Also on the 15th, there's the Black Family Wellness Expo. Hey, Ziva. Good morning. This is going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Jackie Robinson Community Center at 1020 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Pasadena. Free health screenings, free Colgate dental screenings, workshops and resources, snacks, and community resources.
I like how they mentioned resources twice, like you didn't hear it the first time.
Right.
We're doing resources, workshops, and resources. I'm going to start doing that in mine.
Hey, they're getting the point across, right? Here's the cool Eaton Fire Relief effort. Come pick up free home packages and fresh produce. It's brought to you by Operation Blessing, Third Wave Volunteers, and Science of Spirituality. It's this Saturday as well from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's at the Science of Spirituality Center at 920 North Summit Avenue in Pasadena. They do ask that you pre-register, and you do so by scanning the QR code.
So go get your own on.
Found this as well. There will be a community meeting regarding property tax relief for the fire victims. It's going to be Tuesday, March 18th, from 5:30 to 6:30. Also at the Jackie Robinson Community Center at 1020 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Pasadena.
So when it says 5:30 to 6:30, Q&A is going to be 5 minutes. So have your questions ready.
Yeah, you got to be prepared.
They were like, time's up. Sorry.
Right, and hopefully they actually answer the question. As we've discussed in the past, a lot of times for these events, and especially like those things that are from the LA County, when they do them on YouTube, they respond to your question. They don't always answer them. So
that is true.
Hopefully they help, and there is a distinction. So Wildfire Recovery and Rebuild Conference, this is going to be on Saturday, March 29th from 8 a.m. To 5 p.m. at the Hilton in Pasadena at 168 South Los Robles Avenue. The conference is actually going to feature information about the opt-in, for residential debris removal. They're going to talk about banking and mortgage, so assistance programs for mortgage relief and financial management, understanding tax obligations, insurance coverage and risk management strategies, navigating contracts and disputes and regulatory compliance regarding legal items, and engaging an architect and contractor. So talking about planning, design, regulatory approvals for construction projects. To set this up or to participate in this, you want to go ahead and scan the QR code at the bottom. Can't really see it here, but we'll have it on the website. Or you can go to the lasentinel.net and you can register there. There's also an event on Saturday, same Saturday, March 29th, at 87 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. This is going to be allowing you to meet with First Choice Design and Development to start your rebuild. In order to join or set up for this, you have to scan the QR code that's provided below on the right, And again, it's Saturday the 29th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Now, I got to ask you a question. How do you scan a QR code if you're watching it on your phone?
I don't know. You definitely cannot do that. Now, what I have been doing, maybe I'll just scan the code and put the actual. We can make a Bitly link for it, because that's the same thing for a couple other slides that we've shared.
Well, that's what we do. We provide a link with the QR
most folks
code
do.
that goes to the same spot. So.
Most slides actually have two different ways. Hey, if you can't scan, go to this website. So
if it don't fit, don't force it. No.
Union Station Homeless Services, as I move on quickly, they're allowing you to pick up some items, some hygiene kits, some new bedding, full-size body wash items, and bar soap, shampoo, and conditioners. For food, you can get sack lunches, snacks, and shelf-stable foods, items for the baby, and assorted gift cards. This is at 412 South Raymond Avenue in Pasadena. Again, from Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And you can get information at eatonfire@ushs.org. Again, for laundry, you can get 6 of those for free. You got to register, and this is every Wednesday evening from 5:30 to 8 p.m. To 8:30 p.m. Fair Oaks Laundry at 1344 Fair Oaks Avenue in Pasadena. To register, it's bit.ly/40 capital R, capital B as in Baker, lowercase v as in Victor, capital L, and the number 9. World Central Kitchen has a few hubs in the area. They're actually providing hot meals. There's some portable water stations and some farmers markets. The hubs that are local for us is the Sierra Madre YMCA at 611 East Sierra Madre Boulevard in Sierra Madre. There's also Gordy's garage parking lot at 843 West Woodbury Road in Altadena. Both locations, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then again 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Gordy's be popping.
That's right. There's all kind of stuff going on over there. And lastly, this is just a fun event, March 16th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at 321 South Myrtle Avenue in Monrovia. It's the band shell at Library Park. Again, for those who actually went to the Green Avenue Project movie premiere, it's on the other side of Myrtle and just north, maybe a half a block. And this is going to have this for music. There's going to be music, friends, and family. Just a place to actually have some fun. It's hosted by Chris Lose, who actually was featured on our podcast because he did have 2 additional events that were directly supporting the folks from Altadena. All right.
And we were there.
Schools. And and we were there. And that's it for today. Let's bring you back in here, buddy. Oops, let me do this. Let me do that. Bam! Oh, really?
Okay, so there was a question that popped up, and let's get our funding together.
Here's a question: serious as cancer. Who keeps the average?
So Rashad Porter, world-renowned stylist and barber grooming extraordinaire, has said, has anyone gotten any funds from FEMA, SBA, or these grants or fundraisers yet? Because I haven't heard of anyone getting funds yet. Now, I did not receive money from GoFundMe's wildfires, but Tony said she did. So maybe they just haven't gotten around to all of the GoFundMe's for Altadena yet. But FEMA, some people are getting a little bit of money, some people are getting a lot. I've talked to a few people. I myself has only received $770. And they think that after 30 days that they gave that to me, that was supposed to help me do something. I don't know what. I went and bought some brand new socks and drawers. I mean, that's pretty much all that will do. And some gas for my car. But as opposed to, what was I going to say? All the other ones, I have no clue, and we'll get back to you on that. I can't tell you. And then Elaine says, we're on the website. You guys showing all these events flyers. So unfortunately, Lane, I've been in Las Vegas for the past 5 days. And after the podcast, I normally was going up to this trade show that I was at. And so I dropped the ball, but the flyers will all be up on the website under a label called local events. There's going to be two links. One says events for all the stuff we're doing. The local events will be for everything we announce. I just wanted to bring you guys on and say that. I just want to give a special shout out to our Instagram watchers. That's Trent Shell, Most Time More, welcome. Roz Toes joined, Cali World. I guess okay. So Roz, I'm not over here on the Instagram. So you were saying something in the valley they do. I don't know what that refers to. Because we weren't looking at this, and then the sound went out. Oh yeah, it did go out, Jamal, when you were announcing the Saturday event. So it said, can you repeat what you said in the beginning about every Saturday? So what's every Saturday? Oh, the farmers market at
every Saturday in April. That's the thing where you can actually help rebuild Loma Alta Park. You can actually do the landscaping or paint murals. So again, that's every Saturday in April. From 9 to 2, I believe it was.
Okay. So, yeah. Thank you. We're sorry you can't look at two screens at once. I mean, I could, but it's kind of irritating.
Yeah, 9 to 2. I can bring it up.
Well, we're talking about 6-digit addresses. 30, 40, 30.
It was
304030.
I misspoke. He's messing with me because my mouth isn't working correctly. It rarely does.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah.
So I added extra digits to the address.
Extra. Okay, people. So I'm just probably going to sit here, and stare into space because I'm tired. Woo! It's been a long week, my brethren. Long week.
Trust me, I truly do understand. I'm curious for the folks that are, that come on with us every single day. How's everything going with you? How you guys doing mentally, emotionally, and how's your project, kind of moving along? We'd love to hear how things are going. I've been seeing stories about people who have had their lots finally cleared. I saw one earlier today. Person was happy that it was done, but obviously emotional because again, their house is gone.
Even the rubble was a reminder. Now it's like I didn't even exist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And Marcus says he's experiencing ups and downs. I'm sure that's not just for you. It's probably for the wife, the kids, your mom, and obviously other family members and folks that we know. I'm curious, is there anything that we can provide, like any additional information that you're interested in knowing about that'll be helpful? Obviously, we're not going to be able to tackle everything right now, but at least we'll know in the future that can be certain things that we look forward to bringing to you guys. I mean, we're going to do announcements every day, but Tony brings on the builders and some of those technical folks, and we look forward to bringing some additional builders and folks like that. But we also want to have and we have plans on bringing some therapists online to actually talk about different ways that we all can cope, because we're all dealing with this, as we've mentioned many a times, in different ways. But if there's anything else that we're really wanting to know, because it's Altadena strong, Dina love, all that good stuff, and we want to be a resource for you in all ways that we possibly can.
So we're going to have a special guest on the show tomorrow. I don't even think I told you yet, Jamal, or maybe I did already.
I think you did briefly.
So we have one of our classmates, Charles Moten, who is the building inspector for the city of Monterey Park. And he's going to come on and give us some insight on some different things that he's been watching on the show. Thank you, Charles, for watching. I always appreciative.
Thank you.
And, when he first sent me the text, I didn't have his phone number in my phone. I'm like, who is this? He said, Charles Moten. I said, Chuck, what's up, Chuck? We got to shortcut everything.
Oh,
so he said he was available tomorrow, so we're gonna have him on the show from like 10ish to 11ish or less.
And you said he's gonna discuss what?
The different things that he's been seeing and on our podcast of like building situations that I guess questions have not gotten complete answers or something. Just provide some insight on, what you can expect. He also worked for the county as well before he started working for Monterey Park. So he's going to tell you some things you should be looking out for. I think this is mostly for the business structures and or some of the people's homes who are still standing that might need to see. The only thing that I'm glad that didn't happen was an earthquake in the middle of all this. Man,
there was a tornado in Pico Rivera. I think Pico Rivera last night. So
was it the ones where the leaves be happening where you at the park and you be sitting there and then the little tornado starts coming?
No, it was a real one. It went through the neighborhood. They announced it and trees were torn up and all kind of craziness. So
and God said.
I mean, we're getting all kind of craziness out here, and that's the last thing we need. Oh, Marcus, still experiencing many blessings and hanging on to all the good that is coming from the fire and rubble through humanity and kindness. Yeah, rising like a phoenix, bro.
That's the one thing that we have to say as Altadena people, the kindness factor.
Sure. I mean, that perspective is amazing, though. I'm glad you shared that, Marcus, because a lot of folks, they kind of see what they're going through and they see the downside of it. Not that, it's an opportunity to grow. And although we didn't want things to make, to change in this way, I hope that, and it sounds like you have this vision, there's a possibility we can actually be better on the other side of this. And I like that perspective. Hopefully a lot of folks can enjoy that. And I'm just going to put it back up here. I think that's a very positive outlook. I'm not saying don't mourn and be upset or anything like that. I'm not suggesting that in any way, shape, or form, because you got to do that. But like Tony was talking about, some of her relatives, some are open, some hold the emotion in, and we all know folks like that. But you definitely, for times like this, don't want to hold the emotion in. I'm not a therapist by any means, but I just know what feels better. When you hold the stuff in, it just eats your body up.
I don't know, Jamal. You're kind of like my therapist because every time I talk about ex-girlfriends, you tell me to shut the hell up about it.
Hey, I have a gift. What can I say?
Hey, man, that was in the past. Move along. Move forward. Get off that ledge. Stop riding the fence. What other things you say? Use your forces for good. That's the most famous.
Now, that is a very true statement. Brian is so darn knowledgeable about damn near anything he decides to put his mind to. But
I just read a lot.
In particular, the technical stuff, not just for like networking and that real technical stuff behind the scenes, but for the stuff we've been doing for social media, he's learned a lot of stuff from scratch, and he applies it so well. So,
shit! We got Miss Jenkins Spicer in the house.
What's up, Shawnee?
Watch out!
That's my.
It's a family affair. It's a family affair.
But yeah, so I tell him,
good morning.
Use your powers for good.
Yeah,
and that's true.
And that's what I've been doing. And now I'm on the FBI's most wanted list. How did that happen? I thought that was only reserved for Bobby Seals and all the other do-gooders that they think doing something else. I'm just joking about the FBI list. I print that list out and give it to people on the street and say, man, you on this list, and keep walking. No, that's messed up. So,
I don't know how that went. How we got there.
I handed it to him. Say, hey, you on that list and run. They be like, they look it on there. That'd be funny if I could take their picture and then put it on there.
No, that wouldn't.
That's not even my name, dude. That's your picture. It's an alias. Stop playing.
Folks would be terrified.
So what we're thinking about doing is having a little segment where we all get together and just like flash mob a restaurant and just like eat all their food up, and we will pay, of course. But it's kind of our way of just giving back to the community by let's all get together and go to a restaurant that is going to participate in this shenanigan. Because a lot of them are like, I got my regulars, man. I can't tell Mr. Johnson not to come in on Saturday night because y'all trying to do a fundraiser. Okay, I love his 1975 with the 25-cent tip. That's his way of telling us thank you. Just letting you know.
I don't think
I wish I could use the filters on Instagram on here while I'm doing the podcast.
Oh no, that would be great.
Characters that I would love to become. In fact, one of these days I'm gonna record a segment and just turn it into the cartoon character that I so desire to be, and then put that on as a snippet. We're just gonna be doing all kinds of fun things on here, and we're all being serious, people. We are serious. But we're the longest running podcast on earth that is talking about Altadena.
On earth.
Am I lying?
No, you're not.
I'm telling the truth, right?
Longest
running podcast on earth that's talking about Altadena. We have 42 episodes in. I don't see anybody else doing podcasts every day. That's what I thought. So,
and to be honest, I haven't looked.
Well, I do. I look all the time. I look for podcasts in Altadena. I don't see nothing but ours. I'm getting tired of it. I need other people to start to weigh in, to tap in. In fact, you could join your podcast with ours, but it better be the same janky quality as ours. See, like the background on mine is not really in. It's got to be authentic. No pre-recorded crap.
We're gonna have.
You see, like I went over to Instagram. Roz Toes is over here talking about this is great info. Thank you for all the resources. Nice. Your mental health is your wealth, and that's why we're going to bring on the mental therapist, because we have not addressed a lot of the things that we're all going through. And Tanya says, let me know when you're going to Restaurant Mob. I like to sponsor a meal. Maybe. Oh, well, you know what? Our first Restaurant Mob is going to be Steak Corral. And those prices are hella cheap. So I'm going to be calling them today.
What? One in Monrovia?
Steak Corral?
I mean, not Monrovia. I mean,
Whittier. Yeah. We got to have to it's a takeover because, it kind of is like a little empty in there sometimes, man. I was kind of sad for it, because I went there with my roommate and we was like, because her sister used to go there, Hillary used to love Steak Corral. Well, we all did. It was out there on Lake. It was like, okay, so Steak Corral was like the Black Angus for kids. You know what I'm saying? Because when you were little, when you walked in there, you of course you wanted a steak, but your mom was like, no, you're gonna get the hamburger steak, the one, the little burger that they kind of took the meat.
Yeah, I was the opposite though. I'll tell you. My dad used to always make me get a steak, and I never wanted it. You know why? Because he used to always get it well done.
Oh, tree bark,
like chewing leather. So I used to be like, you know what? No, can I get a burger? But it didn't work because back then, Big Will.
You gonna eat? You gonna eat that?
Yeah, he
what was your father like 720? He was scary, man. I remember I coming over your house waiting for your mom to take me to school, and you're like, "How you doing, son? Are you talking to me?"
Yeah. I mean, he's not that big to me now, only because I'm close to his size. He's still bigger than me, but yeah, I hated steak back in the day.
I don't think so. I wish. Now, let me tell you, Tanya, if you ate at Steak Corral on Lake Street, where the Chick-fil-A is, and before that, Carl's Jr., that was a treat. Because every Friday, my parents would take us there. It's like you walk through. It's like almost like a soup plantation set up with the salad bar, because you get that first, and then you get to the end, and then I miss soup plantation. God, I wish we could mob soup plantation.
They don't have the one on Lake or the one in Arcadia anymore.
No, man, we need to bring that back. I think we need to sign a petition, man. We're missing a lot of healthy stuff that we could be eating. But yeah, it was a treat to go there. They had an ice cream station that I lived at. I used to tell people, no, I'm not finished. It'd be like, move your little butt out the way. Right, like, ice cream all coming down my mouth. Shut up, I'm not done. I'm trying the chocolate now. It's chocolate.
It's like, I'll let you know when I'm done. Leave me alone until then.
No, Golden Corral is more like a buffet, and I would think Golden Corral would be related to Hometown Buffet. Which, you know, they got some Hometown Buffets still around. I was pretty shocked about. But you drive along the freeway, you see some funny stuff.
I think they got one down in Arcadia, man. Down at the bottom of Rosemead, or maybe it's not Arcadia.
No, it's not there
St.
anymore.
Gabriel. It's not.
It was shut down. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just
saw. That's one. You're talking the one right by the hat, right?
It's near it.
Rosemead, yeah.
In Las Tunas or something like that.
Okay, so people chime in. Okay, we're gonna be getting a lot of audience interaction. Chime in on what restaurant that you feel we should do a mob rush on. You know, we're gonna call it Altadena Talks Food Mob Rush or something like that. Somebody come up with a good name. I'm tired of coming up with names. My name started to get corny after a while. It'll be Altadena Talks Bum Rush the Food Show. Takes a nation of millions to stop us from going to State Corral, you know, making a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff up. But anyway, Jamal always looks like he's frozen, but I think he does that on purpose. But yeah, let us know. And I'm going to go down to the arcade Saturday on Raymond, and I'm going to do some video footage in there so I can show you guys just how much fun it can be when you're 58 years old, still thinking you know all the game patterns from when you were 14. So that's going to be a 44 year compartmentalized history drawer that I'm going to have to pull out to see if I can remember it. But we're going to find out. We're going to see. So it looks like the Cindy Irvin joined over at the Instagram side. We got Deanna. I still need to get that shrimp boil. Jamal just left me high and dry. You see that? I can't run this show by myself. I don't know how. Big Back Bum Rush. No. That's what we need. We need the Big Back. Okay. Jamal, we have finally got our name of our segment, Big Back Bum Rush. Courtesy of Tanya. Big Back. I think that was stick. Hey, okay, we're going to have a Big Back Bum Rush show today. We go Big Back Bum Rush. We're going to hit. What's the most fattening restaurant we can think of? We need to hit that first. Let's see.
All I know is I resemble that remark.
Dominical. Because I eat. Okay,
tomorrow is March 14th, so it's Pie Day.
Okay. So just so you guys know, on Pie Day, Blaze Pizza sells pizzas for $3.14 on Pie Day. I always forget about that. Now, if you can't make it on that day, they always extend it for a couple of days. I know because
they extended it.
Yes, they do. They'll send you a link, especially if you're signed up to their site. Mm-hmm. They'll send you a link saying, in case you missed it, use this coupon to get $3.14 on your pizza. Yeah, we need you to work on a jingle. When that clock strikes, Big Back Bum Rush, yeah, time to head for fatty foods. You know it's comfort in your belly. I can't think of the rest of it. So I gave you kind of a start, Tanya. You know, there you go. So we can make it into a rap.
It's up to you now.
Use ChatGPT to create the lyrics if you can't think of anything, and then just enhance them. I love that.
Full-on apps that create songs too, music and everything.
Oh, don't get me started because I'm already working on a theme song for my new rap album. I'm just too old to be young. This is dedicated to all the rappers over 50, including myself. DJ Busy B Show.
I'm just too old to be young.
Yeah. Wait till you see the lyrics. Talking about being gay and all kind of ointment. I can go so many ways with that, but I can't be calling people out like that. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys coming on the show. Remember, this is a show for the people, by the people. So, people, if you got something to say, take your bonnet off, blow dry your hair out, put the braids in, throw that wig on.
Yeah, come on.
And come on the show. We gonna start.
Come join us.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you come on here and you say something crazy, this is what's gonna happen to you. Go ahead and say something, Jamal.
Man.
Yeah, that. I'm gonna kick you right off the show. Don't play with me.
Dang, I had a good point to make, man. What the?
Yeah. No, you won't be coming back over. You'll be in that green room screaming. We'll be seeing you. In fact, I'll take my camera, my phone right here, and I'll be filming you screaming in the green room, talking about, fall against some of them biscuits. Like, nah, you're not that. This is a family-oriented show. So
we do have the After Dark one that will be coming later.
Yeah, we'll be streaming that at 10 at night. I think we will be doing that. And it's going to be live, so don't be saying that crazy. Like, I always wanted to talk to you, girl, but I had cold feet. Now everybody know. Even her, she going to say, now you done threw me under the bus like that. You got to do it. If you plan to help build or sift, don't forget to get your tetanus shot. Hey, good point.
Wow.
Because I've been up there, not sifting or moving stuff around, but I was up there for quite some time during the National Geographic thing. And Lester James, who is my guardian angel when it comes to health, is always on me talking about, where your mask at? That's the comments he come on there and say, say nothing else.
Not, hey, good to see you. Nah, where your mask
at? Where your mask, brother?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I had it in the car, man. I was taking it off for the filming. I held my breath most of the time. And now they're going to have, Sokolov law is going to be like, if you or your family members have suffered from situations regarding sifting, call Sokolov law.
Like those mesothelioma.
Yeah, remember that back in the day? Mesothelioma.
If you were at camp, whatever
women
military base was,
and you drank the water on Saturday night on April 15th, you might be entitled to some compensation. Not as much as us, the people who are doing the lawsuit, but you will get $1.25 when we'll take the other 10.
Right. But Marcus does bring up a valid point. Definitely get a tetanus shot, and you got to wear the right gear. It's not just having the protective stuff on that covers your whole body, but you got to have the right shoes, steel toe, boots, something that has real thick, sole as well, because you never know the kind of stuff you're stepping on out there.
Yeah, when we were back in the day, we called those rubber sole biscuits.
Mm-hmm. I do remember.
And you know what, well, Marcus, thank you for the heads up. I'm sure when it pops up, we will be bringing it right to you. You heard it here first. Altadena Talks. Dun, 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 dun. Altadena Talks. We need a jingle. We do need a jingle. We need a little intro. So we've been working on some things and trying to make the show more enhanced. So we're going to be doing some of that on-scene stuff. So Mondays, I'm going to try to pick as... So I'm standing here in front of the Walmart where there are people giving away laptops. I want to start doing more of that stuff. Well, they have to get vetted by our vetter, which is Tony. And
that has to be on the show.
Huh?
That has to be on the show, though.
Well, that's where they should start.
Is that what she's asking?
No, she said, are there any opportunities for out-of-state contractors? Well, we wouldn't know unless they come on the show and we can expose them, then there might be opportunity. And even if you're out of state, you still need to get vetted because, we had a couple of people come there from other states that they weren't certified or registered to work in California. So we got stringent laws when it comes to our building stuff. So we want to make sure that everybody that we talk to gets vetted so that they can have an equal opportunity to be able to participate. But
even if we're still having problems out of state, though, right? And they're not coming on the show, they still have to. There's hoops.
Go through the certification stuff
in order to be able to work out here. But I'm sure they can. You just
they can call Tony too, because she has the pretty much all the frequently asked questions that most out of state contractors have to deal with. We're having problems getting in-state contractors work because there was. I always tell people you might still be able to fight to get on with the contracts, but that contract's been signed with the Army Corps of Engineers with the specific ones they use that are certified, vetted, and everything. But there are always opportunities for you to come out to help new builds when they get started. I'm not going to say you can come out here and build stuff. I'm just saying that you might be able to partner with somebody who's building something, because there's 6,600 homes that are going to need to be rebuilt, and not 1 or 2 or 10 builders are going to be able to take that task on. Everybody's going to have their own opinion. We just bring you information so that you can kind of have a jump start on what to ask in regards to questions of stuff that you either didn't hear the answer to at a town hall, or you want to provide a question to get an answer to at the town halls. So, and we're looking for more town halls. We're always trying to bring you information. As you can see, we're the longest standing podcast in Altadena, things in the world. And if you started today and you went for 2 years, we would still be the longest running podcast in the world for Altadena. I'm so glad to be able to say that. The only long-standing running podcast serving Altadena with Altadena resources for the people, by the people. Who can attest? Anyone?
That is really
no one?
Kind of cool.
Okay, then. We're here. We're here to stay. I drove all the way from Vegas in the rain, sleet, and snow. Well, I avoided the snow because the GPS was trying to take me keep going on the 58 to some unknown street I ain't never been on. Nah, bruh. That's where people get murdered in them back streets off San Capistrano Canyon
car breaks
Road.
Down. You try to go get some help, and they're like, "Yeah, come on." And then they
House of 1,000 corpses. Now your fingers are being used as delicacies. No, we're not trying to feel all that. So I rushed here because I wanted to keep the tradition going of being the longest running podcast in the world for Altadena.
Succeeded.
So people, we invite you. We're going to start having on Mondays. Chime in, tap in, weigh in, whatever in. Just send us a note over to info@altadenatalks.com. Yes, we're professional. We do have a professional grade email. You can go to our website too. We're probably going to put a form up there. Not probably. We will put a form up there. If you want to be a guest on the show and you live in Altadena, not adjacent, and your house was affected, please tell us your story in 300 words or less. No, for real, because people like to talk a lot, so we want to make sure that they got enough space to say it. And we will bring on the best story, and if you deviate from your story, we will do you like this. Goodbye. That's how we do it here on Altadena Talks. No nonsense, no frills. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's going to be doing that. I mean, sometimes I have to, because even I get controversial at times.
He shocks himself.
All right, so it's been 54 minutes. We got 5.5 minutes. Well, we actually came on 10 minutes late. So we got 15.5 minutes more to go for you guys. Okay, let me see who else has come over here. Nope, it's the same ones. So I'm going to just copy some stuff from over here. So you guys don't really get to see the comments from Instagram So when people do comment, I am always ready, willing, and able to pop their comments up. So we have the first comment was from Roz Toes. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Roz Toes. And that one says, let me take that space out of there. The sound went out. Can you repeat what you said in the beginning about every Saturday? We already did that. So thank you, Roz Toes, or Toes. I call her Roz. Anyway, thank you for coming on with your comment. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate all of you. She also said this is great info. Thank you for the resources. And your mental health is your wealth. I think I repeated that already. We got Space Master 12 joined now. At first, I didn't realize who Space Master 12 was, but then I went to the link, and guess who it was?
I have no idea.
It was my good friend Paul Devine from John Muir High School that I have not seen since John Muir High School graduation. So, welcome to the show, Space Master 012, aka Mr. Devine. We appreciate you. I think he's somewhere in Arkansas or somewhere. I don't know. You know, a lot of our people be moving to Texarkana and
hey, man.
Like Tanya, where do you live? You live in the what's it, Corpus Christi or something like that? Yeah, you know, Texas is it's the United States of Texas, really. It take you a whole day to drive through that bad boy. It take you 3 days to get to Ohio, and one of their whole days is spent going through Texas.
Through Texas, yep.
Maybe you take that route. You know, some people take the old drug route, you know, up to 10. Yeah, we know about that, y'all. Y'all ain't slick. How many of y'all got busted on that? Still taking the same route? I don't know what to tell you, but
hey, it's affordable in those other places. That's why everybody left. Just like Tony, she couldn't afford to be in Altadena.
I know. That's why I said it. Y'all in Texarkana and what's that? Y'all got a Pasadena in Texas and a Beverly Hills, right?
Definitely in Texas.
Do they got an Altadena in Texas?
Maryland too. No.
Yeah, better not have. I'm gonna check right now. Let's see. You got an Altadena in Texas.
I think there is another Altadena though.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's in Alabama because every time I was trying to tag it on Facebook, it always comes up with Altadena Cliffs or something like that. Okay, let's see. Is there an Altadena in Texas? Yes, it is. Altadena is a neighborhood located in Dallas, Texas, known for its peaceful, outdoor-centric atmosphere, easy access to amenities, and diverse housing options. So if you can't afford to move back to Altadena, California, there's always Altadena, Texas.
And there's a bunch of streets out there, too. Altadena Drive in Rocheron, Texas, Altadena Avenue in El Paso, Altadena Lane in Dallas, and Altadena Drive in Hockley.
You know, it's funny how you think you're the only Altadena, and then you get your bubble busted.
Same with Pasadena. Come on. Texas,
Maryland, Beverly Hills, Florida.
Yeah.
It looked like Compton. Actually, Compton's looking a lot better than it was. You know, Compton has a bad rap because Compton used to be all white, so you can't say. And Compton was named after a white guy named Mr. Compton, and he started all the manufacturing stuff in Compton, and that's why Compton was able to grow and become a flourishing city. But then he gave opportunities to a lot of black and brown families to come move there and buy homes because they worked for manufacturing. But then the Industrial Revolution took a turn and a lot of factories shut down. And so a lot of the white population moved out after the riots happened. And there's the history of the early stages of it. I can't attest for the rest of it because I grew up in Pasadena, Altadena, and only heard about City of Compton through Dr. Dre and NWA. So
by Busy B, Professor Busy B, historian,
and Mr. Slipman. Okay, we're coming up on 20 more seconds. Anybody got anything to tell us that we might have missed so we can make sure y'all's word gets out there? We got a winner. When I first moved here, I was working for a chemical company, and they told me to send some samples to the Pasadena plant and just gave me the street address. I sent it to Cali. Hey, you can't fault you. You can't fault you for that.
They didn't give you enough instructions. They
So
didn't.
y'all know where I'm from, right? I thought y'all had an office out there. In fact, why am I working here in Texas if I could have had the same job in California?
Right.
And they said Pasadena, Texas.
Did
you ever visit there, Ziva? Does it look like Pasadena, or what does it look like? Have you ever been to Pasadena, Texas? Actually, Elaine, you used to work in Pasadena,
Texas. It's right by Houston. It's right by Houston.
And Altadena, Texas, is right by Dallas. So they got a rival town. So do they play each other in the Texas tussle?
Football's big.
We got to ask these questions. People want to know. Oh, we got Logan Amir popped in. Hey, Logan, what's happening over on Instagram? I'm trying to keep up on my, who joins and things like that. Yeah, well, you know what? You probably wouldn't have got fired because they would have looked at your ID when you first moved there and said, "Oh, yeah, I guess we could. That could be a possibility." Oh yeah, well, yeah, we should get some video of that. We should go join every Altadena town in the United States and compare it to ours. I'm going to start with Altadena, Texas this summer. I'm going to say, here we are in the beautiful city of Altadena in Texas. Yes, you thought I tricked you up, didn't you? I did not lie. I was talking about Altadena, but not in California. Okay, guys, that's it. Gals, that's it. We missed Corey. She has a job now. She's working for the man. So now she can't say certain things because they already checked her social media and told her to remove 1,900 posts if she wanted to keep that job. So shout out to you, Corey. I'm absolutely lying. But you got to, we're trying to keep that slapstick going. You know what I'm saying?
You had me going. I thought that was for real. I was like, damn.
I know. See, I'm so convinced.
What kind of company was that?
Yeah, the company that doesn't like you to be on. Well, all kinds of companies are like that now. You notice that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of companies like that. It's called cancel culture. Yeah, didn't you say something in 1942 that is going to affect you 80 years later? Okay, well, you know what time it is now, people. It's time for me to get some food because I've been talking about all this food. So I appreciate everybody coming on. And don't forget, Charles Moulton is coming on tomorrow from the city of Monterey. He's a Pasadena native, Actually, he lost his family's house in Altadena. And, also, guys, our GoFundMe is going across the bottom. Thank you, Stephen Bornkamp.
Big up
for your generous donation to the GoFundMe. We really appreciate that. I mean, that came out of nowhere. That's our buddy. We went to school together.
Yeah, we graduated the same class of 87.
That dude's on the up and up. I call him a silent assassin because, all of a sudden things get done and you didn't know it was him.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
yeah.
Twin brother, Tom.
I really enjoyed you guys' 30-year reunion at the Ritz-Carlton. That was great.
That was 20.
Oh, that was 20?
Yeah. That was the first one I went
to. Oh, yeah, that was 07. That's right.
The 30 was at the Rose Bowl.
Oh, yeah, I was at that one, too.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a suit.
Box. That was dope.
Oh, no, I didn't go to that one. You guys' reunion was at...
the press box at the Rose Bowl.
No, not the 30th. The 21 was at Country Club. And then we went to the Ritz. Yeah,
well, yeah.
Because I remember the pictures because, it was me, Cindy, Assam, Keisha Story, and we were all looking at the camera, and Cynthia Varner was looking someplace else. So, or maybe we all were looking someplace else, and Cynthia Varner was looking at the camera.
The Ritz was fun though, because it was
it was.
And then Josh Safran, Michael Flack, Kalu was there.
Raphael Foley,
Chang,
Carlene,
Nah, I don't think Carlene was there. Che was there. Was Carlene there? Why was she
there?
Yeah.
At the 20?
She's like 2 years
because she's married to Raphael.
I'm tripping. Yes, that's right. I'm tripping. That's no longer, so I understand.
Yes, I am thinking of the Altadena golf course for the $1.25 tacos on Tuesdays that I'm no longer going to be able to experience until they build it back. Now, once they go to $2.25, and I'm going to be highly upset. Just joking. I'm going to go over there.
That was the best place to go, especially even if you play golf. You know, there's only 9 holes, yet, when you drink, it's still called the 19th hole. Great place to chill, get some good drinks, smoke a cigar, get some food too.
I can attest that I was the cinematographer for the Classic Ash tour of the Altadena Golf Club course. And it was only 2 members in the finals, and that was Podge and Mr. Slipman here to my left. The footage was unbelievably great. Podge was hitting a lot of slices and walking off the set as if it was scripted, but it was all good. At the end of the day, we all had a nice beer. Well, actually, I was drinking and driving.
He was.
Like I did.
He wasn't swinging.
No, I wasn't. I was drinking, driving, and filming. So
it's an interesting combination. Drinking, driving.
I'm sad about it too. Well, it's a good thing he take pictures because he might win an award for having the last known picture taken at the golf course before it was destroyed.
Yeah, but he plays.
Okay, so let me tell you guys.
T, right?
Yeah, TJ. Oh, that one. Well, he don't take pictures. He just takes pictures of his beer, and that's about it. And he'll hand you a chip on the thing, talking about, my card. Call me about doing some business. Well, T, you got a lot of people going to be calling you about doing some business. I hope you're not going to get overwhelmed. I hope you're computer savvy. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was an IT consultant.
We gotta have
the
Elaine and some other real estate folks come on because we got to talk about.
Hey, Elaine, you know what? We're calling you out because we wanted to give you like 10 minutes to talk because we know you long-winded and you can tell some stories. So we need you up on the show. You only came on here once, and that wasn't enough time for you because you had so much to say, and we just did you like I'm doing Jamal right now. Boop, get out of here. That's how we did you. So we're not playing. We didn't do it like that.
Well, we need folks like you to tell the folks who need some financing what their options are. Because, back in the day when I used to work for a small little company called IndyMac Bank, they were a wholesale lender. And before they got taken over by the FDIC because of the recession, I was in the home construction lending division, and one of the products that they had was construction to perm. It's not fully applicable here, but I know that that's coming back, and it's a good product for those who need to do the construction and ultimately turn the money that they borrowed into a permanent loan. Some folks may be needing that, but we also need to know about if there's any financing products that are out here that might be a little more lenient than like a regular conforming product with, you got to have that certain FICO score, certain debt to income ratio, and those, all those other ratios that normally play. So hopefully you have some intel on that, and we can find some others that can speak to these topics, because that's one of those things we're going to have to address in this phase 3 process, because not everybody has the funds to go ahead and from the insurance to go ahead and move forward, or from FEMA and what have you. So I think that will be a good use for folks with that in expertise.
Yeah, when I deal with FEMA, I'll be feeling like that song by Will Downing. I've been a fool for you. You gave me the runaround. That's what they're giving me. Every time I go talk to them, I'm going there tomorrow after the show. And I'm going to be like walking up and say, man, y'all BSing me. I sent them my itemized items. Y'all denied it on the spot. I need to know why.
Mm-hmm. Got to follow
up. Because I lost a lot of equipment.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And somebody's going to pay. Southern California Edison, Southern California Gas, FEMA, somebody. It wasn't my fault y'all burned all the houses down.
Right.
So
not funny, but funny.
Stop holding. Where's the money from the wildfires? There's like billions of dollars been raised. So much money been raised that they could build all the houses without you using yours.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
That's going to be the next week's my goal. I'm going to be investigative reports. I'm going to be calling out these fundraising people and find out where the money went. You know, everyone's talking smack about Elon Musk, and for right reasons, it's true, but he just busted an $18 million nonprofit in San Antonio not housing the homeless.
Which is the whole purpose for the nonprofit.
Right. So why would you have an empty building? And you get $18 million a year for that. So, you know, y'all can take that $18 million that you took from them and shoot it right to Altadena. Mm-hmm. It will be used.
No doubt. Hey, Elaine, I'm glad to see it. You're putting together stuff for one time. One closed new construction loans. That's good.
So hurry up and come on here and start talking about it. You ain't got time to be playing with you. And also, if you guys want to help us out, we do have a volunteer link. Please, please, please join us in helping others. So, please.
This is during the rebuild phase when, you know, homes are actually going up. It's something like Habitat for Humanity, where we're trying to gather a bunch of people, and this was Tony's brainchild. It's a great idea, where you actually have folks that want to help with the rebuild or help provide nourishment or moral support to everybody who's rebuilding, so that we can actually get these homes built quicker. You know,
yes, because
armies of people to help.
I'm always getting people asking me, what can I do to help? Well, there's the volunteer link right there. Stop asking.
And although there's, you know, no actual events at the moment where you can help, if you sign up, when those events happen, there's going to be a lot of it for years to come. So there'll be ample opportunity for you to help. This will let us know that you're interested, and we are collecting this list and going to be reaching out to folks the closer we get to the rebuilding phase and actually needing that assistance. So join. Altadena Talks wants you.
Exactly. So stop playing with us. Come on down and help us out. I'm going to be sitting there holding a cup of coffee while I lift a brick and hand it to the next person. I'm just joking. That's not how I get down. I'm hands-on. I like to help out. I'm a person that always lends a helping hand. Even if you don't want it, I still help you. You know, you don't want to get across that street, I'll pick you up and carry you over and drop you in the puddle of water. At least you're there. At least you're on the other side, Chicken Little.
Where I didn't want to be.
Okay, so we're going to sign off now because I'm starving. I think we got one more comment here. And there it is. Elaine said, she said stop, as we're going to do a hard stop and let you guys know that we love you, and we're going to leave you with our Altadena Talks moniker. Goodbye.